तो मुझे बता दें। सर एक बार चेक कर लीजिए सर, आपका कैमरा तो आप देख लीजिए, हमारे आ जाएगा। कैमरा तो ऑन है। ओके सर, ओके आ गया सर, आ गया सर। ऑन बस वो डायनेमिक नहीं है, वो पिक्चर फ्रीज हुई है। चलिए कोई बात नहीं, वीडियो इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट। आगे इसकी आवाज आ रही है, आप स्टार्ट करिए प्लीज। आपका म्यूट हो गया। हाँ, आप प्लीज स्टार्ट करिए सर, बेटी सर। ओके, सो वी वर sir, बेटी सर, and when you set up the objectives, you have to take care of the three things that related. They should be properly. It just means what is said in the background, it comes first, and as you move from objective 1, 2, 3, 4, it should take you deeper into the study, and they should not be overlapping. If they are overlapping, then immediately an objection is raised by the examiners that there is an overlap in the objectives they have not done. So we were talking about the hypothesis. Number one, hypothesis. There is an additional advantage that it sets the rails, it sets the track, it sets the direction on which your work will proceed. But once you have set up hypothesis, you set up 2, 3 or 4, sometimes people go up to 5, you will have to take care that hypothesis directly flow from the objectives. Otherwise, they are meaningless and they will confuse everyone, even the scholar. Number two, if you set up a null hypothesis, alternate hypothesis, there should be a test. It should not be that you just set up a null hypothesis and then you will test it whether it is accepted or rejected. The review of literature must suggest that why you have set up null or alternate hypothesis. This is very important. Otherwise, you will not be able to give a justification for that. It may not bring about any real change in the results, but the logic behind setting the hypothesis can be challenged by the so, but remember one thing, and many scholars have made this mistake, that they will set up 3-4 hypothesis and they will not test it in the main parts. Or only 2 hypotheses are tested and the remaining 2 they remain untested. So it is a major weakness of the study that hypothesis is set up but it is not tested. So you will have to take care of that. Either you do not set up, but if you set up, then each one of that it should be tested. Now we come to stage number 4, which is the heart of the PhD. This is the research methodology, and this is the theme of this workshop also. So it lies at the center, and all examiners, all invariably, they would go into the research methodology part because this validates your work. Whether the work is proper, scientific, logical or not, this is understood from the research methodology part. So this requires a very good understanding of the logic of research, of the statistical techniques, the way the data is collected, and how the questions are constructed, how the sampling is done. And now these days we are living in times where we have many tools with us. We can many of the statistical results we can obtain on any tab. We can do with SPSS. On Excel we can do many of the results. And with the passage of time, there has been substantial growth in the number of tools which are available to us. So that is not an issue. They are available on the net also. And there are many sites in which you can put the data, and if you want to know the rank correlation or you want to know the the moment you input, it will start giving you the output. Okay. So that way not a problem, but you must be aware of how to the results of the investigation of the research methodology. It tells us how the work will be done. Am I, am I, am I, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Methodology tells us how the work will be done. Objectives tell us what will be done. Methodology tells how the work will be done. So, so the first thing we in the research methodology is to set up the research design. What is the design of research? What do you mean by research design? What do you mean? First of all, let me tell you what are the popular types of research design. It can be exploratory study. It can be a cause and effect study or a causal study. It can be a longitudinal or cross-sectional study. This can be a case study or an empirical study or an empirical work. Or this can be a thinking design, which I said that you are studying the different models are doing and find out the logical gaps and develop your. So when I say that you set up the research design, is what I have to. If you are the scholars, you should understand that. And if you are the supervisor, you should be able to guide your scholars. That is the scholar is asking that sir, what does it include? What are the components of research design? It will first of all tell what will be the depth of the study, what depth you want to take it. Okay, this helps to indicate what will be your method of data collection, or you will validate your data. What are the different variables which you are taking? Are they the experimental variables or ex post facto variables after the event has happened? So whether you are, for example, if you are going to test the advertising effectiveness, are you going in for experimental design that you see a particular trust exposed to different alternative advertising strategy, and then you see that what is the purchase rate. That is you are doing experiments on it. So it becomes an experimental study. And similarly, then the design will contain what is the purpose of the study. Is it a more than
आप अपना वीडियो आ गया सर, आ गया ठीक है, प्लीज कंटिन्यू करिए सर, अब आ गया।
ओके, ये नेटवर्क की वजह से ओके
सर इस सिस्टम की ये लिमिटेशन है भी, इसमें नंबर लिमिट कर सकते हैं आप, इसमें 400 के ऊपर हो गए, तो इस वजह से थोड़ा सा नेटवर्क में प्रॉब्लम आ गया। बट नेक्स्ट सेशन से हम लोग ट्राई करेंगे इसको लिमिटेड रखने का 200-250 के आसपास, ताकि फिर नेटवर्क में प्रॉब्लम।
इसका मतलब ये है कि आईटी सेक्टर में अभी ग्रोथ की काफी गुंजाइश है।
जी जी जी, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल। जैसे जैसे आत्मनिर्भरता की बात हुई है ना सर, इसमें भी कोई ना कोई आत्मनिर्भरता चाहिए सर।
इसमें भी कोई ऐप हमारी चाहिए जो कि चले से हमारे।
जी सर, जी सर, जी सर। हमारी बात डिस्टर्बेंस सर, ये नया है सबके लिए, तो थोड़ा सा आप वीडियो ऑन कर लीजिएगा सर।
कोई बात नहीं, a time will come when all these problems become history and people will laugh that how we could face these problems. A time will come when it will be smooth and seamless. And then we tell the people that 5 years ago, so we had a WebEx meeting and there was a close-up video and all that. People will laugh at that. Okay. That is all.
एक्चुअली जो लोग हेडफोन लगा रहे हैं ना, उनको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, उनको सबको सुन रहा है बिल्कुल ठीक से। तो मेरी अभी रिक्वेस्ट भी है, आप हेडफोन और माइक लगा लीजिए सुनने के लिए। मेरी सर की आवाज बिल्कुल क्लियर सुन रही है अगर आप माइक और हेडफोन लगाएं। ओके, इन केस पार्टिसिपेंट्स और रिक्वेस्ट सर। हेलो, हाँ सर, बिल्कुल सही आपने बोला, हेडफोन से एकदम क्लियर आ रही है, बिल्कुल ठीक आ रही है। मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है, दूसरी रिक्वेस्ट ये है, बेटी साहब की वीडियो अगर नहीं भी आए तो उनका ऑडियो आए तो प्लीज लिसन टू इट प्लीज। अगर जैसे वीडियो ऑन होगा तो अपने आप उठेगा, आप प्लीज ऑडियो को भी साथ साथ सुनते रहें और अपना माइक या हेडफोन लगा के रखें ताकि आपको सारी साउंड क्लियर हो प्लीज।
Okay, primary thing is audio, video is optional. Okay. So then I'm saying that if the scholar is to find out that in research and design what is included, so for it, I'm telling that after entering into these things, the purpose of the study, that is whether it is a cause and effect research, causal study or what, it has to be specified. Then what is the time dimension? That is whether it is a cross-sectional study or it is a longitudinal study. This is the research design. And also, he has to write what is the research environment which the scholar has selected.
Yes, sir.
मेरी सर डिस्कनेक्ट हो गए हैं मेरी सर हेलो
हाँ जी सर।
मैडम बेदी सर का जो नेटवर्क है नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम की वजह से बेदी सर का जो है वो आ नहीं रहा वो उन्होंने ज्वाइन नहीं कर रखा मैं रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं दोबारा से बेदी सर डिस्कनेक्ट हो गए
हर्ष
मैडम तब तक मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है आप प्लीज थोड़ा सा कुछ इसके बारे में कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शंस वगैरह दे दें तब कि बेदी साहब को तब तक हम कह देते हैं बीच में तब तक आप स्टार्ट कर दीजिए थोड़ा सा मैडम
हाँ जी सर। हाँ जी
मैडम आप थोड़ा सा बीच में 2 मिनट के लिए जो भी है
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल। तो पहले तो मैं बोलना चाहूँगी प्रोफेसर सुल्तान सिंह दिखा रहे हैं, उनका ऑडियो ऑन है, काइंडली आप अपना बंद कर लीजिए, म्यूट कर लीजिए अपने आप को। Yes.
Ma'am, there is a request. Actually, few of the participants they have not received the meeting ID and login ID, and they have not received the confirmation mail regarding this workshop. So, ma'am,
ज़्यादा क्या हमने 200-250 का रखा था वो आगे लोगों ने ना वो नेटवर्क दे दिया लिंक दे दिया 400 के आसपास
जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स की आप बात कर रहे हैं इमसाल से हैं, they are from इमसाल, they are from MDU or they are outside?
ma'am, they are from the university, like they have registered from outside also because the link has been shared, but they have not received any particular mail from your side that their registration has been confirmed and no meeting ID has been sent to them. 2 लोगों को तो मैंने ही भेजा है अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी में क्योंकि उनके पास कोई ना कंफर्मेशन मेल आई ना ही मीटिंग आईडी आई। सो आई हैव गॉट द मीटिंग आईडी फ्रॉम नीरज कौशिक सर ग्रुप, तो वहां से मैंने उनको फॉरवर्ड किया।
स्टूडेंट्स आपके सबके पार्टिसिपेंट्स की जहाँ तक बात है हम लोगों ने इसको 250 के आसपास रिस्ट्रिक्ट करने की कोशिश की थी, जो पहले ज्वाइन कर ले उसी को ही करने का कहा था हमने। जो सिस्टम रखा था जिसमें कि लेटेस्ट नया पासवर्ड और ये चीज जो है वो आज सबको भेजा था, वो इसी वजह से भेजा था ताकि यूनिवर्सिटी के स्टूडेंट पार्टिसिपेट कर सके। समहाउ 1-2 स्टूडेंट्स रह गए होंगे तो उनको हम दोबारा से भेज दें इस सेशन के बाद।
आई एम वर्किंग एज असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर विद SRM यूनिवर्सिटी, मुझे भी मेल नहीं आई, मुझे भी नीरज सर के ग्रुप से ही आई गॉट दैट मीटिंग आईडी एंड पासवर्ड।
हमारे यहाँ से ये फिल्टर लगा दिया था कि जो यूनिवर्सिटी के स्टूडेंट्स हैं रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स हैं उन्हीं के लिए होगा ये, उसके अलावा जो फैकल्टी मेंबर्स और यूनिवर्सिटीज के हैं उनके अलग से सेशन होगा।
But then we have not been informed about it and we have already taken
Good morning. Sir, I am Dr. Kavita from SRM University. Are you able to hear me?
मैम जस्ट वेट, मैं एक बार बेटी साहब को कनेक्ट करूँ प्लीज।
यस मैम।
मैम एक बार इनका जवाब दीजिए, बेटी साहब का फोन आ रहा है, मैं अटेंड करूँ।
यस मैम। कविता मैम प्लीज।
Yes, ma'am. Actually, this was not intimated to us that it is only for the IMSAR students and faculty. But we are very keen to attend because the speakers today we are having baby sir, and I was trying to understand each and everything, but due to some disturbance in between, we were not. So
Yes, ma'am. If I am audible, I want to also communicate.
yes. Yes, please, could you communicate this request of ours so that we can properly attend each and every session of this?
And then requesting organizing some other workshop with for the other faculty members and the people from the outside universities, and please inform the date and schedule for the same. If it is getting difficult for you to arrange with that.
Okay, we will inform you.
Yeah, because we are already part of it, but then if it is only for the faculties of university, then if you are already attending it, it is getting a lot of chaos. So you can schedule some other. And we have got this link from the Kaushik sir's ID, Kaushik sir's book. So I think probably many of the people are from that.
Exactly, ma'am. I have also received the link from the same email ID from Kaushik sir,
Yeah.
sir.
Actually, ma'am, we have restricted this workshop
But ma'am, then when we are
opening students only.
But now when we are accessing that link, everybody is able to access your WebEx. So in that case, your link, this thing should be prompted or it should have been controlled with the host. Because we have no idea. But once we click on the link, because I don't also didn't receive any ID password or confirmation mail from the quality your side. So probably we just clicked on the link and we have entered this.
And number of participants were very high, 5,000 के करीब हो गए थे. So the decision was taken by the vice chancellor कि it must be restricted to MD University students only. So that was the reason.
तो उसके इसमें हमको अटेंड करना है कि एग्जिट करना है?
आप वो क्लियर कर दीजिए मैम, because we are outside.
It's up to you if you are comfortable. Comfortable.
But if we are genuinely attending it and we won't be getting any certificate, then what is the point for us? Because we need that certificate also.
Yeah, you are teaching there.
There is one request from my side, from director side, from director inside. There is one request. Those who have joined, there is no problem. Please ज्वाइन करें, ठीक है, जिन्होंने ज्वाइन कर लिया वो अटेंड करें. लेकिन ये हमें थोड़ा सा कहीं ना कहीं फिल्टर लगाने की जरूरत थी. तो वो फिल्टर ऐसा लग सकता था कि हमारे 200-250 स्टूडेंट्स अटेंड कर पाए. तो इस तरह से हमने आप जिन्होंने अटेंड किया प्लीज वो अटेंड करें. उनको ये नहीं कह रहे आप छोड़ जाएं, बट प्लीज पेशेंटली उसको हियर करें और उसको अटेंड करें उसको. ठीक है जी. अब मैं क्या है जो प्लीज एक मेरी सुन लीजिए. दूसरा, जितने लोगों ने अटेंड कर रखा है, जिन्होंने ज्वाइन कर रखा है, उसके अलावा नेक्स्ट ज्वाइन नहीं करेगा क्योंकि मैं लॉक कर रहा हूँ. जितना ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं वो ठीक है.
And sir, what about tomorrow? Like how we will be getting the this meeting ID अगले कल के लिए? Because we are
ऐसा है, मैं वो मीटिंग का आईडी जो है, इन केस अगर फिल्टर होगा तो भी, और फिल्टर नहीं होगा तो दैट विल बी कन्वेड टू यू.
बट सर अगर हमारे पास आईडी नहीं है तो हमारे सर्टिफिकेट्स भी नहीं रहेंगे ना. बिकॉज वो तो जनरली रीड कर रहे हैं, बट हमें एपीआई कोड के लिए वो भी चाहिए था.
मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको सर्टिफिकेट के लिए अप्लाई किया है सर. नो, किसी फिल्टर के लिए कोई प्रॉब्लम होगा तो मैं हम बता देंगे. इन केस अगर आपको ऐसा कुछ हो तो आप बेटी से आपको स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ मैं एक बार वहाँ वो उनको ऑनलाइन कर देता हूँ. प्लीज पहले उसको वो कर लें, उसके सेशन के बाद फिर प्रॉब्लम ले लेंगे. मैं बेटी साहब अभी स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं. प्लीज अभी आप चलने दें सेशन. जब बेटी साहब का हो जाएगा देन विल डिस्कस दिस प्रॉब्लम. ठीक है. आप ज्वाइन कर लीजिए. हो गया, अगर ठीक हो गया फिर आज उसी लेंगे उसी लेंगे.
सर आप एक बार चैट बॉक्स के मैसेजेस भी चेक कर लीजिए
एक मिनट के लिए मैं बेबी सर को पहले ऑनलाइन कर दूं स्टार्ट, फिर उसके बाद जो है ताकि हाँ जी सर आपकी आवाज आ रही है, ये स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं सर आप। थोड़ा सा आवाज का देख लीजिए, थोड़ा नजदीक आके आवाज आ रही है आपकी, थोड़ा सा तेज की आवाज, बाकी आपकी आवाज आ रही है ना ठीक से? आवाज आ रही है, थोड़ी सी आवाज तेज हो जाए तो अच्छा सर, आवाज आ रही है। अच्छा नाउ यू कैन स्टार्ट प्लीज सर। जो पार्टिसिपेंट से मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है, जो भी किसी की क्वेरीज हैं वो मेरी साहब का जब सेशन कंप्लीट हो जाएगा वो क्वेरीज एकेडमिक हो वो तो ठीक है, उसके अलावा जो रिलेटेड टू दिस पर्टिकुलर सेशन है या उसके बाद के सेशन की वो हम लोग डिस्कस कर लेंगे बाद में। प्लीज आप अभी पेशेंटली हियर करें मेरी साहब को। सर ओवर टू यू सर।
Okay, fine. Thank you, Jindeep. I am now proceeding. So I have already. Hello, am I clear?
हाँ जी क्लियर है सर, आप प्लीज कंटिन्यू करें सर।
So I was explaining that when you are writing the research methodology, the first thing to be said is the research design. And in the research design, I have already explained you what are the design descriptors. So after the research design has been laid down, then you will have to choose the appropriate tools of analysis. You will have I'm using factor analysis, I'm using Gantt analysis, or I'm using Watson test, these tests, that test, this correlation, that correlation. You have to do that. Now, not only you have to select, you have to justify also that why you have selected that test. So it is possible that if I want to see that how two variables are related, there could be several ways of doing that. I may I may do, I can use multiple stepwise regression, or I can do the cluster analysis, or I can do some like some difference correlation or net correlation, or I use chi-square. So whatever method I use, this is not enough to say here is the method, here I am using it, and here are the results. No, absolutely not. You will have to make sure that whatever method you have selected, this will give the best result if you use the data which you are analyzing. And keeping in view the objectives which you want to develop, keeping in view the hypothesis which you have developed, then this is the best method. So you have to choose and then decide. So every method it requires a data. It requires a set of. So in the research methodology you have to write what are your data sources, what is your method of data collection, and in the process, whatever method or whatever source you are getting, you must ensure that it is adequate, it is reliable, it is validated, and it is relevant to the study. So these four things data must be right. It should be validated, it should be reliable, and it should be relevant. These things are very important. So after these things have been written down, then you see you have to ensure and demonstrate. This is important which I am saying. Please note it down. You have to demonstrate that data is reliable. It is not enough to say that data is reliable. You have to demonstrate that the data is reliable. You have to say that how your research design, which includes the sampling design, it is logical. You will have to highlight what are the premises and assumptions which have been taken, and you will have to finally give what are the limitations of the system. So many scholars they write that it is a solo study, it has a funding. These are not the limitations. These may be the limitations, but we are not talking of these limitations. We are talking of limitations of design, limitations of data, limitations of logical frame, and then you have to demonstrate here in the methodology section itself that how these constraints have been minimized. So some of the constraints will always remain. For example, if you are interviewing me, if I am not giving you reliable data, I am speaking just of everything. And so obviously your study is as good or as bad as the quality or the correctness of my data. So these are the limitations which you must mention. Similarly, every statistical tool you are using, it has its own limitations. They also have to be specified because every PhD study, every doctoral work is bound to have the limitations. They are very normal, they are very natural, they are expected, but you must recognize it. If you don't recognize, then the examiner will recognize and put it as a weakness in your case. Because he has no idea that what you have done to remove or reduce the limitations or the weakness. So therefore, you must identify at your own level that these are the limitations of the study. If you mention the limitations, then they will not appear as deficiencies from the point of the study. Then we move on to the stage number 5. Now the methodology has been laid down, data has been collected, now the tools have been applied. Now this stage is when you are giving the empirical results of the study, or if it is a theoretical study, only the results of the study. We use the word empirical when it is data, otherwise it can be a theoretical study. Normally most of the studies are theoretical plus empirical. So it has become a fashion term to say that the empirical results. So here, if you want to ensure quality in the doctoral work, you will have to keep certain things in mind. Number one, the data or the information you have analyzed, it should strictly be in terms of objectives and hypotheses, and it must be as per methodology. Now it is here that I want to share with you that there are many scholars. Hello, there are hello, hello, hello. Am I audible?
Dr. Kirti Vitlani, please kindly mute yourself. Kirti Vitlani, I think we can see that in this podcast.
Continue.
Yes, sir, you are audible. Please go ahead. You are audible, sir.
Thank you. Now one of the common problems that we see at the level of scholars is that the information is analyzed, but the information, the analysis is not in the direction of objectives and hypotheses. Objectives are something else, and the result analysis is something else, and the two are there are gaps between the two. So normally it should be 100% mapping here. So it is here that the examiners say that these are your data, but there are no results have been analyzed to meet the objective. So you have to see that there is alignment of objectives and hypotheses with the results of the study. And the second thing is that, as I already told you, that once you have set up the hypothesis, every hypothesis it has to be tested. You will have to say it is true or it is false. But the matter does not end over here. Matter does not end here. You will have to explain that how it has been accepted or rejected. If the hypothesis has been accepted, which you set up, you have to give the reasons that why the results have come as per expectation. If they have not come, you will have to explain that why the hypothesis has been rejected. That is certain relationships which were specified in the hypothesis. If they are not true, this is not sufficient. You will have to tell why they are not true. It is this analysis part, because it is not a statistical exercise that here is a data and here is a tool, you apply that and this is my answer. This is not a sum of mathematics or a sum of statistics. So if a result has come, the result has to be explained. If the results are unexpected, which we call contradictions or paradoxes, you have to put a greater space to that. You have to give a greater space in that. For example, if somewhere you are writing, if somewhere you are writing that if a company advertises more, then it will be selling more. Okay, but when the results just to find that at a certain level, when the advertising the sales they go down rather than going up. So this becomes a paradox. There is a lot of talking going on. Hello, hello. Can I continue?
Please continue.
People are not used to using this platform. Not understand that they have to be careful because it is a group of 400 persons. So if one person is speaking, there is a crosstalk the whole time. All the people is getting. Take care that there is no. So what I am saying that
I think this from doctor.
are there some people who are joining at this time? Are there people who are joining at this time?
Yes, sir,
Hello?
I think someone is joining it.
But I think you see in these types of workshops, nobody should be allowed, just as we do it in classes, that when the 10 minutes are over, no one should be allowed. Because normally when people join, they keep their mic on, so they have no idea that their own mic is. So the big thing is to control the audience, but after 6 minutes, no one should be allowed. Because on the next 7 days, you are having the program. Uh, and the justice understand it implies only when you announce that no one will be entertained after. Right? I think that this is only a suggestion. So when the results have been given, so I said that if the results are unexpected, paradoxes and contradictions, they deserve a greater space. And when the results are being given, you have to relate it with the review of literature, with your own observations, with the hypothesis and with the objectives. And for that purpose, you will have to give a lot of many cross references. Any good thesis has a lot of cross references. Whatever you are saying in chapter 5, there is you give a reference which links it with what you said in chapter 2, in chapter 3, chapter 4, and so on. And in chapter 2, you say that these results have been explored in chapter 5 or chapter 4. These cross references they make your thesis to get clarity. So then we come to the stage number 6. The results have been out, results have been explained, all statistical values they have been suitably interpreted. Now we come to a stage where the implications they have to be drawn. So when the results are out, now the question is, what do we do with these results? What do we do with these? What are the implications? What are you suggesting? What are your recommendations? What do the results mean as a matter of fact? For example, if you are saying that with more the sales have gone down, otherwise we normally expect that as the advertising exposure increases, the sales are responding. That is why the companies are using this spending money. Then somewhere you should be aware that there is something like a concept of optimum level of advertising. If you advertise less, the sales will go down. If you advertise again, the sales will go down. So there is a one optimum level which the companies must decide. More than that, advertising is a waste because people get fed up with the repeated exposures of the same ad. And when it is under advertised, then again you see there is some unexplored market which you can possibly obtain. So that way, when you
A participant has left the meeting.
optimum level in case of these companies it has been crossed, then you should give a cross reference to the review of literature where you might have studied to see what is the optimum level of advertising, what are the different theories in that, what is the empirical evidence which is available. So it is possible that it might have been done with reference to categories of products. Now you are using set of optimum advertising for another category of products, which is your subject of the agents. So when we are interpreting and drawing that thing, then you should be able to see that 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 once the level of advertising it crosses a certain point, see people get worn out and it should be controlled. You are wasting your money and losing your business. You are wasting your money and you are losing your customers. And here is the data which I am using. This is the reference to this type of industry. So there you say, so there you are making a recommendation that how companies can identify that what is the best level of advertising. That more than that reduces the results, less than that reduces the results. Once you are able to, this is what we call implication. When you are giving recommendation, you are setting up parameters as well. So and these implications, where you are giving the stations and recommendations, they must follow from the statistical results. If you are seeing something in recommendation here which has nothing to do with the statistical results, you will be caught. The examiner will say, from where does this implication and recommendation come? You have not done any empirical research to show that. So you are writing on your own. Have you read book and from where you are copied? So it is not knowing from your research. So take care that in the recommendation section, the application section, whatever you are writing directly flows from that. So whenever you are using the results which you did in the previous chapter, so they should be written down in the book and cross references against. This is very important. So here you will have to be thoroughly aware of the interpretation of statistical tools and results. Look, I'm saying it's at two levels. Number one, interpretation of the results which you have got. Interpretation of the results which you have got. And then the interpretation of the implications which are flowing from out of that. So, so here a lot of sense of logic is required. Your deductive skills are on test. So, so there is a full dashboard of statistical results before you. There is a full dashboard. Now the point I make out of this. What do I understand? What I should do? So this is just like a horoscope which runs into 30 pages. A lot of data is there. But you require an expert to draw the conclusions and recommendations out of them. The same is true over here, that you have a great, large number of statistical results, and that has to be because it is through these implications that the value of the study is highlighted. So it tells us that when we have done the research, then what do we understand? And then we come to the last section, which we call stage 7 or the last stage. Here we are giving the conclusions and the directions for the research. Now the study has to be concluded. You started with a particular objective. You chose a topic, had a certain set of objectives, set up hypotheses, results were obtained, implications were drawn. Now the whole thing it has to be closed. When you close it, then finally here you can highlight. You are not only summarizing what has been said, and you have to close it saying that if the recommendations they have to be operationalized, then what is it which you further do? So here you can draw in certain things. You can say here, for example, we talk that some figure is required, that control is required, organization they need to have wider or this kind of inflation that is required. Those who are making economic. So here is a small place that is here. That is why they are. normally this chapter has two parts, and to bring quality into that, it should be divided into two parts. When you are suggesting the areas for further research, you will have to take care. Not that any area of research you are suggesting. You have to suggest further areas for research which are based on your results. You have, see, in the review of literature, the knowledge was at a particular level. You carried it further. Now the point is, if it has to be carried still further, then what would be the direction? What would be the new variables which you will include? Because your scope of the study was limited. It was an individual study. You picked up 4 objectives, 5 objectives. There would be 10 more objectives which will expand the study. And you can suggest to the two scholars that, well, if you carry it further, you can use the results of my study and look into the other aspects which were not included in your study, but they are equally important. So it is like that. So if there is an advertising analysis, if there is the psychology of the consumer must also be known. You can suggest that, well, how the consumer responds to a certain type of advertising campaign. Then this could be a research into the consumer psychology, which in behavior, and his perception of his perception of the advertising campaigns, and how he forms his opinion of the product when a particular thing is advertised in a particular to change the way in which the particular and the charge and hello, hello.